After making a poll on my Twitter account, many of you wanted to make me do a review to my recently acquired figure, and after being lazy for so long and not want to make a new video, I am here with my new figure. Now, my question is, does this guy enter the category of a weaponizer? The Decepticon Airwave isn't a weaponizer at all, but it enters the category as a gimmick figure of the War for Cybertron line. In Earthrise, the gimmick was called the Adaptable Interconnection Retrofeeder Lock System, or the airlock system for short. The main function of this system is to create modular platforms and form bases for the Micromasters. On the entirety of the Earthrise line, there is only 3 modulators, being Ironworks, Airwave, and Scorponok, being the only 3 figures of the line that can actually transform into a base, being a sentient being. I would include Skylynx because he also transforms into something like that, and the rest of them are just weaponizers or the direct repaints of Ironworks or Airwave. Having that said, let's move on to the actual figure. Sculpting on the figure is good, the mechanical detail is there, and some parts of the robot are actually discovered, like on his chest right here. His head is too small and looks like a block. Personally, I like this type of head designs, give him a more grumpy look. Moving on to his articulation, his head is on a mushroom peg, he has 2 hinge joints in both arms, shoulders can move, he has a waist swivel, his knees can bend really good, and he's got some pivots on his feet. For being a weaponizer, I am very impressed by the level of posability of this figure. On accessories, he has this gun and this other bigger gun, which is actually his hand. There aren't too much transformers with cannons instead of a hand. For a size comparison, here we have Studio Series High Tower, Studio Series Blur, and the Studio Series Fallen. Alright, first of all, before I start, remember this is a parts forming figure, so yeah, according to the instructions, he has 3 alt modes, and I'm going to transform the first one that is present there in the instructions. Okay, so first of all, you have to split him to parts. I know many people don't like this type of processes in their figures, but I don't mind. We pull this down, put his head right there. What you want to do now is grab the torso. I think this is the torso. Right here there is a hole. I think I can see, if you can see it, right here near the mushroom peg of his legs. And you have to put it right up, and there is a tab here that will go right into there like this. There we go. Now what you have to do is grab the chest, and on the other side of his torso you put it right here. Remember, it is like that. No, it's like this, backwards. We're almost done. I think it is like that. So I want to correct. Yeah, it is like that. Alright, now we have to open this up. We have to open his feet. Like this. Yes. And right here, you grab his arm. You join them, make them join, and right here you want to unite with this part of the figure. Do the same process right here so that they don't separate that much. And right here you have to move his arm around, and it'll go right here to connect with these two wheels, his wheels. I don't remember how to say that. I think it was his threads. It's going to go in his threads. You peg them. In advice, you'll first want to shove this in, and right after that make it like this. And right here there are some holes in his feet. We'll go right over here in his chest, or the how's it called? The leg joints? Yeah, it could also be called like that. We're almost done. Just some quick steps. Right here, you put the guns right here. And that's it. And here we have one of the free station modes that Airwave has to offer. Size comparison again, Studio Series Blur and Studio Series Hightower. Right then, after his first mode there is another one. I think it's something like a road something, or you know, those gas pipes. We'll go straight to do it. Now first what you want to do is put both legs like this in this position and make sure they are locked into these joints. And now for the final steps, put this under here like this, and in the other one it should also, I think it's connected like this and go like this. And yeah, this is the second transformation. This is his second mode. If I can think on what the heck this thing is, I could imagine it's one of those gasoline taps you see on the roads. And talking about roads, this is the only mode of the figure which can actually connect with other bases while being transformed. For example, here I have Optimus Prime trailer, and you will see that it connects perfectly into it. Size comparison here, Studio Series Blur and Hightower. Now what you first need to do is grab this thing. If I remember well, yes, it was like this. Pull this thing out, and next what you want to do is grab this pair of threads and you want to align them here. Under this, and now you want to grab both feet, put them like this, It's almost done. Now put his thighs like this, and for this part you want to add this here. This sometimes it doesn't want to cooperate. Almost done. Put his guns in both holes right here. This part right here will go into his arm. I really don't know what this part here is actually, but it says that I should put it there in the instructions. And for the last part, put his other arm right here. It sometimes doesn't want to tap in. I'm almost done. And yep, this is his base mode. This is an actual mess. And finally we have his last mode, which can be described as an actual bunker with guns to protect the minicons inside of it. And the last size comparison here, Studio Series Blur and Studio Series No. Well, for being a parts forming figure, this mold is actually pretty good. I don't know if this figure became a shelf warmer on the USA, but he became one in my country. I really don't know why people don't buy this figure along with Ironworks. They are actually pretty solid and aren't as loose as other weaponizers. This has been my review on the War for Cybertron Airwave. Remember to subscribe, comment down below on what you think about this figure, follow me on my social media. This is Bot Review and I'll see you again soon.